Fantastic. How's your Friday morning going so far?
It's all right. Just killed a couple pigs.
Oh,
Figuring out my day.
oh, kill a couple pigs. So you're out.
On the
So
farm.
you're out on the farm.
Yep.
I see. Okay. How long have you been living at that property, Goonie?
I've had my farm since 2021.
Nice. Okay. So basically everything is organic with you.
Yep.
I, you know what? I'm thinking about having a farm myself, but I don't know if I can kill anything because everything you buy at the store is just it's just not. I mean, they put a bunch of chemicals or stuff into it, so it's really not healthy for you.
Yeah. Well, you gotta slaughter it
Oh,
or you gotta shoot it. Still feels interesting. It still has a sense of like uncleanliness, but
I see.
that's what we eat.
I think I'm too much of a chicken. But
A lot of chicken.
you have pigs and what else, Goonie, at the farm?
Well, I just killed my last two pigs, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
done with pigs. Pigs are too smart, man. Pigs are fucking.
I see. Got it.
Chickens are cool, ducks are cool, goats got those.
Yeah.
Pigs, man, you wake up one day and your neighbor's calling you like your pigs are on the highway, buddy.
Really? I didn't know that they go that wild.
They will find the weakest spot that you can. If you don't get all your stuff together, you can put a freaking electric fence on it. They'll find the weak spot. You found
Real
him? Is he
interest.
alive? He's dead.
Oh, no.
Great.
Interesting. So now, Goonie, here's something that I heard about goat, but I don't know if it's true. So maybe you can let me know. So I heard that with a goat, if you scare them, like just surprise them and scare them, they freeze and drop. Is that correct?
That's not all goats. That's only specific goats.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
what is it? It's Nubians,
Mm,
Nubian dwarfs. It's like really specific. Nubian dwarfs will
gotcha.
sometimes do it. But other than that, like a La Mancha doesn't give a crap. A
Oh,
Highland doesn't give a crap. Like there's there's all kinds of goats. La Manchas are the ones that don't have ears, or they have ears but they're really small. Yeah. Highlands are the like really big and furry
hmm.
ones. They look like sheep, but they're actually goats.
Well, I'm learning something new every day. I didn't know that there's different kind of goats.
Oh, there's so many different kinds of goats. It's freaking insane.
Well, I'm glad I talked to you today because I was going to tell the wife that, and it would have been false news. So
Yeah.
basically, Goonie, I'm just going to verify all the information with you on the property, make sure everything is correct, and then I'll be able to kind of share with you where we're at as far as in price. And then, obviously, hopefully together we can come to an agreement on a fair price, Goonie, that works for you, obviously, and work for us, and be able to move forward to buy your property today. Okay.
Yep.
Fantastic. So now, Goonie, beside getting the right price for the property, which I understand is very important to you, but beside getting the right price for the property, what is another reason that you would consider selling this property?
Downsizing. So I
Hmm.
got into farming because I was a very strong and capable
Do you,
young
like
man.
like do you guys see how I come in and I built massive rapport,
I got hit by a car.
and then the next thing I do is get motivation? Ah, wow, okay. Did someone hit you, or you hit the other person?
No, 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 no. I was walking across the street and
Oh
a car came
boy.
and hit me.
Jeez. Oh
Also,
man.
I just found the rooster. It looks like it got eaten by an eagle. Something. Something
Oh.
took him out.
Jeez.
Yeah. That coyotes would have finished him. That looked like an eagle
And then the
probably
next
just
thing I do
darted
is
him
I
and
come in and
took
get
off.
motivation. You see? Oh
Yeah,
jeez.
farm life.
Well, I mean, Goonie, I mean,
You survived.
so glad that glad that you're still alive. But how long did the recovery took?
I'm still recovering, man. Like
Man.
my knee's just not what it used to be anymore. I got hit with my left knee. So
Oh
as
man.
far as like farming around, like
Yep.
literally this morning walking around and chasing these pigs to get them
Yep.
back,
Yep.
like paying my property, it's like,
Sure.
man, this stuff takes a lot out of me. And
Sure.
so that's what it is. That's really what it comes down to. Is like I if I had the power and strength to do everything that I could do,
Right.
I would still do it. But
Right.
um,
Makes sense.
38 years old, I was just fine
Man.
2 years ago, and all of a sudden this happened, and I haven't been fine since. And I'm just like, all right, well. Do I leave? Do I delegate all this to my wife, or do
Right.
I try to figure out a different style of life because I don't know?
Gotcha, man. I mean, I just turned 40 in January, so I'm 2 year older than you. But man, I can't imagine getting hit at 38 and then having to go through, geez, all that stuff. Um, but anyways, I mean, Goonie, hopefully that we'll be able to, obviously help you out and assist you with, and hopefully that, make this as hassle-free sale and process for you. So Goonie, do you have like a time frame? Like, let's just say we agree on a price that work for you and work for us. Do you know like roughly when you like to sell and close escrow on the property and be done with?
I don't have a time frame.
You
If I can
don't.
get the numbers that I'm looking for, I'll be
Sure.
honest with you. If I can get 450 out of this thing, I'm out of here.
Sure, sure.
Um,
Got it. Okay.
5 on
You're right.
mortgage.
You owe 375.
Yep, I got 375 on the
Yep.
mortgage. My neighbor just has a house worth $1 million. These are all neighbor houses less
Mm.
than 100. I'm looking for 450 to get
Right. I hear you.
worth it, but I just don't have the.
Sure, sure. I hear you. So you mentioned the neighbor house just sold the house for 1 million, you said?
No, the one neighbor's house is valued at one
Mm.
neighbor's house is sold.
680, okay.
I put in some work. I
Sure.
bought my house for 350. I put in some work on it. It's got a lot of work to still do, but even then, there's still a profit to be made
Sure.
for somebody who um, has the energy. That's sad to say, but I don't have the energy
I
for
hear
it.
you. I hear you. Um, got it. So Goonie, I mean, if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, with closing in the next 60 to 90 days, would that be okay with you?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Perfect. So let me figure out a little bit about the house here. So tell me if I miss anything. So the house is a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,200 square feet, no garage, no basement. So Goonie, let me ask you, if we were to rent the property out, how
Here's the
much?
special thing.
Yeah.
It's land and easement. It sits on the front of 1 acre and on the back of, or in the front of,
Oh,
um,
dang.
what is it called? Puget Sound Energy
Mm,
land. So you essentially have 16 acres behind you that no one else can touch,
right. Okay, that's nice.
and it's viewed by mountains, and it's on you if you want to tell people that they can touch it or not. Like I'm just the one who's just like no,
Sure.
yeah, and
Right. Okay. So house sits on 1 acre. Back up with 16
got,
acre.
it's got a new water system, new
Nice.
plumb, new bathrooms. Um, it needs a new septic.
Okay.
Um,
New septic.
see, the roof is fair.
Okay.
It's not great, but it's not there's no leaks or anything like that. It was
Okay.
done about 6 years ago.
Okay.
Before I, you know, 2 years before I bought it.
Okay.
There's probably about some window replacements
Yep.
that need to get done. I'm being honest. There's probably some windows that need to replace,
Yep.
specifically one
Yep.
that's a single pane. The rest of
Yep.
them are double pane, but they
Okay.
do okay. Um,
You see
yeah,
how I just let
the
the seller
space
talk?
is amazing. Like it's just an
Just
amazing
let the seller
place.
talk.
It's just a lot of land.
Right.
Now, how I am, my lawn's overgrowing, my gardens are overgrowing.
And the more he talks, the more you
I
see
just
how
killed two of my
how stressed
tractors,
out
my
he is
pigs.
about this situation.
My tractors, those are what we're doing the clearing. As far as like, I put them in the spot and they clear,
So what
clear,
you want to
clear,
do is you want to listen, and then you want
I
to
can
come
plant some
in with a
stuff. So
solution.
there's some flowers that bloom that are really beautiful. Some places that I've done that with. And it's got a lot of good to it. A lot of good to it. I just can't. I could. I could. I mean, not say I can't. I could if
Right.
I had to. I just don't want to.
I hear you. I mean,
In
if I
terms of
was,
keeping up with, you know, I don't know. I don't know how big your yard is, but mowing an acre is not easy.
mine's not that big, and I'm already tired. Like I had to hire a landscaper to do it, so I can't imagine mowing 1 acre.
going an acre is not fun.
especially
I
in
love
your
having
situation.
chickens, ducks, goats, things like that. You know, that stuff I can take that, and now I know how to scale that. I can take that stuff and put it on a smaller scale and be
Mm,
happy.
you're right.
Um, because I don't need three roosters. Although I just found out I'm down to two. I just found out why I'm down to two.
The
I
coyote
just saw
took it.
one with that. Yeah, I don't. It looked like an eagle.
Oh man,
And
I heard stories
when
about
you live in a
eagle.
place like this, you get to see an eagle like attack, or even a hawk just like
Yeah.
dart at an animal.
Yep.
It's fucking insane, man.
I heard stories about it online, and I'm afraid to let my little dog out because I have four dogs. They're like little Chihuahua, little
Yeah.
Maltese, a little
And
one of those.
I'm afraid to let my little baby out. My son's less than 2 years old. He's
Mm,
walking around in
yes,
the yard. He's walking around the yard, and I watch the hawks just looking, the eagles looking. I'm like, oh crap.
those things are beasts. Like they can really, really lift and carry stuff.
Yeah, no, they come in like a little missile.
Yeah, scary. So, Goonie, regarding the septic tank and Goonie, I really appreciate that you obviously being transparent and sharing with me all the information on the property because it really helps us out, kind of get an idea of what we need to obviously do to the property to get it in perfect condition again. And likewise, and I myself will try to be as transparent with you as possible on what we plan to do with the property. So when you mentioned it needed a new septic and with all the work that you mentioned to the house, Goonie, roughly how much do you think it'll cost to actually fix up the property and put it in like perfect condition again?
I put in 50,000. It's probably missing another 50. To be honest with you, I
Okay.
know that I know that there's about. Well,
You see how I
I've talked
asked
to a
the
couple of
seller?
people.
Like I'm not the one who give the price and
One
mention
person
what
was
it's gonna
like, "Hey,
cost.
man,
I ask.
I'll lend you $1,000, and then we can
Mm,
put the house up for 600." I was
okay.
like, "All right, that's great. Like
Right.
I'm sure that works,
Yep.
but I don't have patience for all of that time and
Right.
work. Just based on the economy,
Sure.
based on this kind of world events and what my own hunch is around the world events, which I could be wrong.
Now I know
I was wrong
I
before.
know this is
I
a boring
sold my
call,
house in
boring
Beacon Hill
video,
for
but
seven hundred
this
thousand
is what
dollars.
it
It's worth
this
one
is
point
what
four now.
this is what it is.
So I've been wrong before.
This is not really
Um,
fun.
but just living in those hunches and living in my own space, I need to do something different. I
Right.
want to do different.
I hear you.
Um, and my wife she trusts me as the head of the household,
Sure.
even as I've made bad choices before. She looks back and she doesn't judge me for it.
Nice.
She's like, all right, well, this is what you're saying. Gosh, come here.
Well, Goonie, I want to say, well, after everything happens to you, you got a great woman by your side, and it's really hard to find a good woman nowadays. So, congrats
Thank
on
you.
that. At
So come here,
least,
coach.
so congrats on that. Now, Goonie,
I brainwashed her from high school. That's it.
oh, nice, okay. I wish I would have met you earlier, so I could definitely use some lesson.
Hey man, you know what it is? Be
What is it?
honest.
Yep.
Be honest. Don't care about the rest. Like
Mm.
rest. Here's what's crazy. Yeah, I mean, we could get crazy in the conversation with it. Not necessary.
Sure, sure,
Every. I'll tell you this much. Every
sure.
single crazy thought that I had in my head,
Yep.
I sat down with my wife and I was like, "What do you think about this?" And you know what the funny thing was? She was like, "You know what?
Now
Sure,
I'm
let's
doing
try
is
it."
I'm stroking his ego, man. Like,
Everything exists.
who
What
doesn't
I
like
tell my
that?
kids is everything exists in communication, man. So long as you communicate, you'll be fine. So long as you communicate, like literally, you'd be shocked what the other person in their head is like. You know what? I've been thinking the same thing. Why not? They're like, okay, figure
Well,
this out.
well, Goonie, I'm gonna take your advice on that because when it comes to communicating with the wife, I mean, I communicate with everybody else just fine. When it comes to the wifey, man, I have a
You know,
really, really
that,
bad time. Like I'm a bad communicator. I typically
that's
like
the main character, man.
man,
I mean, every single crazy thing you're thinking in your head
yeah.
when you lay down and you're thinking pillow
I
talk,
mean, this
just be
is
like,
report
hey
to the
man,
next level.
I just wanted you to know this is what I'm thinking. I just thought about this. What do you think? Some of it she'll laugh it off. Some of
Yeah.
it she'll be like, you're crazy. Some of it she'll come back to you a week later and be like, what? I remember you mentioned this. Some of the things she'll come back a year later and be like, hey, remember when you said, what do you think?
Hmm.
Stop. It's the craziest thing. And I learned that thing from my mom. My mom had the nerve to tell my dad everything she thought.
Wow. Well, you know what? I am going to give it a shot, and let's see if it's gonna improve.
You
But
have to?
I'll let you know. So, Goonie, so it's gonna cost about $50,000 to rehab the property, and you mentioned that after we put in the 50,000, it's going to be worth about 600,000.
About 650.
Okay, so it's
I would assume it's at least 650. My guy just gave his place up for 680, so
right,
he spotted it for six. He spotted it for 750. He had to pull all the way down to 680.
right.
Even as he sold the spot, the market calls it value. So
Mm,
he took a loss because of his divorce. His wife
and yeah,
streets.
man, I hear you. I mean, I've heard some divorce cases. It's some of them end up like a nightmare. So,
Yeah,
jeez.
I mean the moment somebody else wants out, all you're doing is either you gotta give take your offer or
Yep,
you're paying three mortgages at that point. I
correct.
wouldn't go. If he's not gonna go anywhere, that pig's not going anywhere. That's fine. He's not gonna run off. He's gonna end up like this chicken right here.
So I got you. So Goonie, so once you spend the 50K rehab the property, you mentioned it's going to be worth about 650,000. Now the okay, and you owe 375. You're hoping to get so Goonie
I'm hoping to net 75
75K.
because I got some big moves to make.
Nice. So what
Why?
is your
What's up?
so Goonie? So what is your plan to do with the 75K?
My downsize?
So downsize
Uh,
one thing. Okay.
yeah, my downsize probably looks like Aberdeen. I don't know if you know
Oh, yep,
Aberdeen.
yep. I do. Very
Yep.
familiar.
Everyone talks about how it's going to flood out, but
Yep.
and so prices have dropped out.
Yep.
But there's some foothill homes in Aberdeen that are workable for me. Got a
Mm.
few options around there. Um,
Mm.
so um, it would bring me down to working about 2 days a week for what I
Sure.
do. What I do, I make enough money to downsize it 2 days a week and be able to still work it. So I would probably do that. Rent a
Mm.
condo in Seattle so that I can still come in and do my 2 days a week.
Oh, nice. Okay. Smart.
Then
Hmm. Okay, so for
slow down.
so Goonie, here's so the thing with our company is, obviously, I am sure the girls have already told you, we are willing to buy the property in as is condition. So our goal is to make sure that this is a hassle-free sale for you. We're willing to buy the property in as is condition. We'll take care of all the repairs, all the work, everything that needed to be done to the property. We'll handle it. So when you and the wifey, the family move, you take whatever you want with you. Whatever you don't want, you can actually leave it behind, and we will take care of it, Guna. I mean, with that being said, I mean, could you see yourself taking anything less than 75,000?
Take me in what?
So can you see yourself going any lower than the 75,000 walk away to you?
Um, Not really because I can
Hmm.
heal. That's my truth.
Sure.
Like for me to get out of this property,
Yeah.
I want to get what is fair.
Sure.
I can wait. I
Sure.
can heal. I
Yep.
can get better.
Yep.
I can fix my boat. I can fix my
Yep.
box truck. I can, I'm looking at my land. I can, I can chop the wood. I can figure it out. I'm not.
Right.
It's not a desperate thing.
Sure.
It's
I
a
understand.
these things are being offered.
Right.
Let me see if somebody's willing to give me what I would want to get
Right.
out of it. So it's not a I'm not in any shape or
Sure.
form that like
Yep.
I'm okay with being here. I can be here for the next 30 years. I would if I can switch my life up so that I can heal
Yep.
and not have to worry about letting things fall behind. Because at
Yep.
the end of the day, after they fall behind, I'm just gonna have to play catch up.
Yep. I hear you.
if I can let
So right
that
now, what the
let that
seller's
kind of
doing is that
go and
he's
play that
defending him.
strategic game,
So
then
he's
sure.
like, hey,
But
I can
that's where I am.
this.
And more than welcome to come check out the property and
Here's
see
how I
for
gonna come
yourself
in
if
and
you think
handle it.
it's worth what I'm talking. And I
Watch
think
how I
that you would
overcome
see the
this
same
thing.
that it is, um, and probably more. But I'm not asking for anything exorbitant.
No, I understand. So yeah, I mean, Goonie, I completely understand. I mean, like I said at the beginning, the goal is to see if we can come together to an agreement on a fair price. Obviously, it got to work for you, and it also got to work for us as an investors. I mean, if we can't make it work for both, there's no reason why you would sell the property or we would buy it. I mean, we have other property that we could have buy.
Yeah.
But I understand with your thing is that if you can't get the 450, so Goonie, are you telling me if you can't get the 450, you're just gonna continue living there and fix the property up?
If I can't get the yeah,
I see. Okay.
I don't have to rephrase that. Yeah.
No, I hear you. Now, so if you were to list the property with an agent, I'm not saying that you will, but if you were to list the property with an agent, Goonie, how much, how much would you list it for?
If I fixed everything
Yep.
and did all the things, I probably would start at 550.
Okay, you would list it for 550.
Just based on comps around.
Sure.
And what I know everybody's properties to be. I've got
Right.
friends. I've been in their houses. I know what they are. If I fixed everything,
Yep.
cleaned the yard, and did all the things that are supposed to be done when it comes to selling a house,
Yep, makes sense.
I'd probably list it at 550,
Okay.
and then take anything over 525, which I think I can get pretty easily.
So does that mean, Goonie, does that mean you're gonna spend another 50,000 to rehab the property and then
No,
list it?
that wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be me spending another 50.
I see. Okay.
that would be literally. So the pictures that you see on any of the websites,
Right.
you see things like walls missing,
Right.
floors missing.
Right.
Like I said, I replaced all the plumbing.
Oh,
The
nice.
bathrooms
Okay.
are brand new.
Okay.
The bathrooms are brand new. I've replaced all the flooring. There's no ceiling that's open like you see in the pictures. The
Right.
mini splits work. There's brand new doors on all the entryways, so there's no longer
Right.
the aluminum doors. There's French doors on every on the entries that you see aluminum
Yep.
doors. I've replaced all the decks. So
Nice.
there's brand new decks on each
Okay.
on each, like that's why I'm saying.
I see.
And the
I see.
only thing that's not done
Yep.
as far as when it comes to me saying I would sell it for 550, it's
Right.
just the finishing work. It's
I
like
see.
it's things like I could trim out certain spots in the bathroom. I could trim. I could. I've put drywall in, and I
Right.
could. I plastered it, but I could do like the the popcorn, whatever
Right.
they call
The
it.
popcorn ceiling.
Like yeah, there's
Yep.
little things
Sure.
that I'm just like I haven't gotten to, and I'm just like I haven't really made the time to get there.
Sure. Sure. I understand.
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is, Goonie, I mean, my whole thing is, I mean, like I said, my whole thing is, I'm trying to get you the price that you want, and obviously have it make sense for us as well. So whether we're able to buy this from you or not, it seems like you have a plan of what you want to do with it. If you can't sell it for us, if we can't buy it at the price that we need it to be, then obviously, then we just have to move on to the next one. My whole thing is now I understand that I just want you to understand that if you were to list the property, Goonie, just make sure you understand that obviously there's realtor commission and closing costs that you have to pay.
Yeah, no,
And they,
and
yeah,
that's just it. You said if I was
right. So,
am I going to?
right,
Probably no. Like this is the conversation that I like to have as
yeah,
far as my property because I'm not necessarily interested in going through that whole process of listing and
yep,
fig and all of the other
I
little
know,
touch ups that
yeah,
take
no,
put your house on the market.
oh yeah, I hear you. I mean, most of the people that we buy property from, they don't want random people going through their house every single day. That they don't want to wait 4 to 6 months and stuff like that and do the work to actually get the property sold. So I hear where you're coming from, and our whole thing is, I mean, that's what our company do is we want to provide a hassle-free sale for any homeowners that we work with, and we just want to make sure that that this is an easy process for you. And
Where are you located?
located actually in Bellingham, but we buy property all over Washington states. Now, Goonie, the thing is that
Why don't you come look at it so you
yeah,
can
yeah,
make
yeah.
your
So
you can put your eyes on it and
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
see
yeah,
what
absolutely.
I'm
I
talking
mean, like
about.
we're very familiar with the area, and I know that once once we come to an agreement on a price that works for both of us, we will send someone out there to actually look at it, Goonie. The thing is, I want like so here's something I know, Goonie, that we don't do for everybody, but I think that
Go need
but I
go.
think but I think that I can get this done for you. So if I can get my team manager to take care of all the closing costs and all the fees. So this is including, the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance, the escrow fee. If there any commission, we'll be the one who's going to pay for it. So once we pay off your mortgage of 335,000, Goonie, and then we'll take care of all the closing costs and all the fees.
Go need
What is the
go.
Goni? I'm sorry, Goni. So what is the what is the absolute least that you would consider as a walkaway net to you would be if we were to take care of all of that for you? I'm not saying I can, but if I were to able to get my team manager to do all of that.
I mean, I like I said, my city number was the 450.
Right. And if we minus the mortgage, you mentioned that you want to walk away with 75,000. I'm just asking you is that if I can get my team manager to take all the closing costs, all the fees, if there's any commissions, we'll pay for it, taking over the property as is. What's the least that you would consider like a walkaway net to you would be in your pocket? We can get this thing wrapped up and closed in the next 60 and 90 days or sooner for you.
By the time that number over 60, 90 days comes along, I'm already down to 60,000, or
Mm.
I'm already down to 360. So my 75 was stand.
You mean like the mortgage wise?
Yeah, yeah, I pay a lot
Well, the thing
in terms
is,
more than
well,
my house man.
mm, so 75,000 is what you need to get to walk away for
Not
you
what
to
I need
sell
to get, it's what I want to get.
what you want to get. So, what's the least that you would need to get?
I don't really have a need to get.
Mm,
That's it. Like I don't really have a need to get. I'm not trying to get out of this because I can't afford it. I'm not trying
right.
to get out of this because I don't. I'm trying to get out of this because of the real reasons that I just told you.
No, I hear you.
Hey, like I would love to
Yep.
downsize,
Move on with
and
the
I
next
would
chapter
love
of your
to.
life.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
love to. I everybody during the start of the pandemic was like, get the hell out of town.
Right.
I had a house in Beacon Hill, like I said. I had to get the hell out of town, buy
Right.
yourself a place in the middle of nowhere, start raising your own animals and
Yep.
growing your own food. I got to do it. I've
Right.
done it. And
And now
I
you're done.
experienced it. And now I'm thinking in my head, okay, there's a different way about it. I could be in a town,
Yep.
maybe not as big of a town as Seattle. Aberdeen answers that bell. Like it's
Mm,
a small town. I can still be in the city. Um, I can still own a studio, a business that
right.
does the things that my business does now. I can still do the things that I still do.
Hmm.
I've already done my research and
Right.
market research. Like there's people out there that do the things that I'm talking about that I
Yep.
teach. Um, so that's where I'm at. Is
Sure. I hear you. I mean, like, gosh, I mean, like, I love to make this work at that price, but I just want to share with you kind of where we're at. For us, when we look at the property, we analyze it. If we were to spend the 50K to put it in, let's just say we bought it for 450,000, we spend the 50,000 to rehab it. Now we have to pay for all your closing costs and all your fees. So I just want to do a quick math with you, and I just kind of want you to understand where we're at as far as in like our positions. So if we buy for 450,000, so we will, I mean, if I'm getting my team manager to care all your closing costs and all your fees. Typically, it's going to run us about 5% with all the closing costs, all the fees. Now we're into the property right around 472,500, and then we're gonna spend 50,000 to rehab the property. So if I add 50,000, so that put us now at 522,500. and then it's probably gonna take us, I don't know, probably a couple months. So holding costs and all of that. I figure that after everything, we're probably gonna be in it right around 530,000. So we were to list it. I mean, when we did the market analysis of what the property's worth, Donnie, we were thinking it's probably going to be in maybe high five or low six, with the market the way it is. So if I even go 600,000, now we end up with a whole new set of closing costs because we're going to list it with an agent. So it's going to cost us about 10% on the selling side. So now you have to sell it. So we're really down. Now we're down to 540,000. So after all that risk and all that effort we put in, I mean, if everything goes completely perfect and nothing goes wrong, we'll probably walk away with right around, I would say, maybe 10,000.
Mm.
If everything goes right. So I mean, if you were us, would you take on that risk? It's just a lot of risk. I mean, and with the market right now, it's scary. I mean,
Oh, well,
so that's kind of where we're at.
got it. I mean, that's where you are. I understand it. So,
So I mean, would you be willing to work with us on the price a little bit and make this work for both?
like I said, if you want to come take a look at the property yourself and make that choice
Yeah.
and give me the same numbers, we can talk. Otherwise, you know my number, so
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
not.
I know your number. So here's kind of where we're at, and Donnie, just let me know if this worked for you or not. If it doesn't work for you, I completely understand. But but my job is I have to present you with an offer before the phone call's over. So the offer that we got for you is, I mean, would you consider as a $42,500 as a walkaway net to you? If we take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, and taking over the property as is, and get this thing closed for you in the next 60 days or sooner. That's 42,500 in your pocket, not a penny less at the time of closing. We're taking over the property as is. You take whatever you want with you, whatever you don't want, leave it behind. We want to make sure this is a hassle-free sale for you. You can move on to the next chapter of your life, start writing a new story, and maybe take the wife on vacation or something, and then let us take this over and take this off your plate, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Let me think about it.
Okay. So when I know that I've talked to many people already, and I just want to be upfront and be direct with you. Most people that say they want to think about it, either one, they're worried about the process because I know that this is something you don't do on a regular base, and I can understand. Two, it's either there's something that I said there maybe upset you, and then or there's three. Three is maybe it's because is it the price?
No, not at all, actually. It would be four.
What is
Me
four?
looking at what the gains taxes run on a number so low. Because
Wait.
what?
Okay, so you're worried about capital gains tax?
I'm worried about all of it.
Well,
I'm
okay,
taking
so going if this is your primary resident, you don't have to worry about, and you live there for over 2 years, right?
Yep.
Yep. Then you don't have to worry about capital gains tax. So 42,500 will be net to you in your pocket, and there's no capital gains tax you have to buy. All the other taxes has already been paid by us through the closing. So that will be $42,500 net to you in your pocket, and we'll take over the property as is and get this thing wrapped up for you in the next 60 days or sooner. No capital gains tax that you have to pay because it's your primary resident. So if you live there for 2 years or more, you don't have to pay it. So I know that even if you make a profit on a property, as a single, it's $250,000, and if you're married, you can get up to 500,000. So you should be safe. Does that give you the peace of mind to move forward?
Well, no, I still have to talk to my wife. So no matter what, I'm still.
Sure, not a problem. I understand. And is she there with you?
No, I just ran off to get kerosene and forgot my wallet.
Okay, got it. So I here's what I'm gonna do then. Do you know roughly when you get a chance to chat with the wife to go over and let me know either way, Gani, if this is gonna work for you or not?
Yeah, we're gonna have a drive today, a long drive to Seattle, so I'll talk to her about it then.
Okay. How about I'll call you back later sometime today just to kind of get an answer from you whether it works or not. I mean, I would love to know either way if it's gonna work or not for
Sounds
you.
good.
So let me call you back right around 5 p.m. Would that work for you?
Yep.
5 p.m. tonight.
Yeah.
And
I want you to when you call me back, think about the number 50. Think long
hmm.
and hard about the number 50.
Wait. So so for you, Gani, to move forward, you would have to get 50,000 in your pocket.
I'd like
Okay.
50,000 in my pocket. If you're cutting me down by 25K,
Yeah.
make it 28.
So can you give me time to talk to my team manager? So
Talk
Gani,
to your team.
yeah, hey, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. And if I can make this work for you and for us, great. If I can't, I will be upfront and let you know that I can't do it. So I want to call a meeting with my team manager. So if I can get the 50,000 net to you in your pocket approved with my team manager, Donnie, you are ready to move forward to get the paperwork done and sell your property
Let me talk to my wife, but we'll talk about it when you call me back.
at 5 p.m.
Yep.
Okay. But I just want to know from you because I'm gonna call a meeting with my team manager, and I don't want to waste his time. If you know, if you're not confident, saying, "Hey, I think that if you guys can get me the 50,000, that the wife will be on board and move forward and get this done and move on to the next chapter of our life." Are you pretty confident in that? And then,
I don't know if you've been ever married to a black woman, but
no, I've not. I've
you
married
can't.
to an Asian, but
There ain't no confidence. You can't go into any conversation with confidence.
I
You gotta
got
go
you.
into conversation with consideration.
I see. Because from what we chat about at the beginning of the call, I thought that you're the man that makes all the.
Everything exists in communication.
I thought
That's
that you.
exactly what I said.
I thought that you're the
So
man that make all the decisions. So
no, hell no. What are you? Do you know what marriage is? You
I
make all
do.
the decisions.
I know. I know. I know.
You,
My wife. My
like I
wife.
said, everything exists in communication. As
I.
far as decision making choices, she'll let you make a decision, but choices on top of that.
I hear you.
Choose
Cause
this, she chooses that.
I hear you. Because in my relationships, she's the one who make the final decision. So I hear you. So Gani, I will try to call a meeting with my team manager and go over the number with him and with everything that we chat about. And I'll call you back at 5 p.m. And then I'll let you know either way if I can make the 50K work or not. And then you chat with the wife and see if she's okay with that. And hopefully we can make it make sense for both. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great time. I'll call you back at 5. Yep. Bye. So typically with this, I typically don't push the seller a lot. And I mean, I've already tried to push him to the point, but it seems like obviously he's going to chat with the wife. But I mean, I got him going down from 75,000 to accept $50,000 on the walkaway. I even think 50,000 is just a really really tight number with the seller. So I was very hesitant to even like come up that high. I mean, the thing with him with the seller is that he does have motivation in selling the property. So what I can do is, we might have to lock the property in a contract for 60 days and then fish it out to our buyer and see if we can get anything back from the buyer if that number was going to work for them. Uh but anyways, I mean, the biggest thing when it comes to negotiating with the seller is that as you can see, like I am not the one who make the final decisions to whatever price it is. And then it seems like he's playing the same thing where he said he's going to chat with his wife. And a lot of times when they need to talk to the wife and he's willing to come off on price, I'm going to call him back at 5 p.m. And then let's see if we can lock this thing on the contract. So I hope this video, I know it's long, it's boring, but this is this I mean it's pretty much just how work. When you're on a call with a seller, there's really nothing fun. So where a lot of you probably want to know, like, where do we get this lead? Okay, so this lead came from a high equity absentee owner. His property is probably, I would say, probably worth probably he's probably right. That's probably worth about $650,000. Probably if we do it really, really nice. As far as seeing, like, 50,000 in repair, I don't know. I think it might be a little bit more just because the septic itself is probably going to cost 25,000 already just for a new septic. So I know it's probably going to cost more to bring the house up to the point where you can sell it for $650,000. So this lead actually came from a high equity list. So a lot of you don't know that where I get all of my lists, whether it's pre-foreclosure, tax liens, tax delinquents, absentee owner, vacant property, out of states owner, tire landlord. This is the site that we use. This is the software that we use to pull up all of our lists, and it has helped close a ton of our deals this year already. And it's the only one that we're currently using right now. All right. So let me share with you. All you need to do is go to dealsformenow.com, but they're in a process of changing the name over to kingdata.ai. So if you go to, so you can also type in kingdata.ai, and it'll probably lead you to, let me type it in here, kingdata.ai. And they'll probably still lead you over. It'll redirect you over there. So, just so you guys don't confuse when you go there and then all of a sudden they say a different name. But that's where we use. I mean, it's truly the most badass software that we've been using since, I think it was the last time that we used since, like, prop streams. But this, what it has is it has AI has AI feature in the software, which means that it can actually detect and let you know 90 days before anyone gets into pre-foreclosure or tax delinquents or divorce. So it takes like 40 some years of data, and then it compact, and it'll let you know, so you can target those people 90 days before they get in trouble, before they get on someone else's list. So before any other investor can actually get to them. And it's a one-stop shop. Like, I want you guys to know, like, 12 years ago when I started my real estate career, and maybe some of you can relate, I would have to get a software just to pull motivated seller lead. I would have to get another software to pull cash buyer. I would have to get another software for my CRM to keep track of my seller leads, my cash buyer, and follow up. I would have to get another software to skip trace. I would have to get another software to send out direct mail, and a bunch of other one. And it would cost me almost $1,000 a month just to have all these software to run my wholesaling business. But now this is a software that take all of that and combine into one. It's truly a one-stop shop. So we run everything off of this software. It's hella badass. And once again, also too, is that so go there, check it out. I mean, once you sign up, there's also some tutorial video as well that you can watch on, obviously, how to use the software and what to expect. And I know that they update their software like once a month. So which means they're constantly rolling out new feature. For example, there's a feature that you can get access to the MLS without having a realtor license. So which means you can go on there, you can check out all the expired listing, you can check out all the active listing, you can check out all the pending listing. So anything that's active, what you can do is that it also give you the listing agent email address and the phone number. So you can literally sit there and email or call these agent up and just make them offer on the property. But you need to know, like, what property to target. You just don't want to target every single property, right? So it's really, really cool. I know some of you want to jump on a cold call role play just to kind of warm up and see how good you are. All you need to do here, we can do a cold call role play. All you need to do is, I'll drop the link here. I'll take on 1 or 2 people, and then I have to run. All you need to do is click on that link, and we can do a cold call role play, because YouTube doesn't allow you to punch in a phone number. Or you can punch in your phone number, but you have to type it out. So let's just say if it's a 3, you got to type in THREE. So whichever way that you want. Stack Hustle said he loves the Deal For Me Now software. Also, too, once again, Stock Hustler just to let you know that they're gonna change the name over to kingdata.ai. It's just, I think it sounds better and it's just easier to remember. Are manufactured home good for wholesaling? Absolutely. Jose, you can wholesale anything. You can wholesale, manufacture mobile home. Like, you can wholesale anything as long as you get it under contract at the right price. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm about to cancel my prop streams. I can't. Yep. Big van, you go there. So once again, make sure you lock in the price. So once you lock in whatever price that they currently got right now, I think the basic account is like 149 bucks a month, but it got all the feature you want. Also too is, and then they got the pro plan. The pro plan, man, it gives you all. Let me tell you what list they give you, but dude, it's really, really, really crazy. And it's a month, or you can do a month to month. You can cancel at any time. It's really easy to use. But that's where we go to actually get all of our cash buy as well. I mean, let me show you how. Let me tell you how easy it is. All you need to do is you see, take the property address. Once you get a property under contract, you take the property address and you punch it into that software, and you click on cash buyer, and one push of a button, it literally give you all the cash buyer within that zip code, within that city, within the county, or the whole entire state. And I did I did another video where I show you how to make $20,000 a month if you do. All you can do is JV deals. JV stand for joint venture, so which means like you can reach out to other wholesaler on Facebook, their Facebook group. There's other places you can reach out to other wholesaler, and let's just say they have a property and a contract, but they don't have the software, right? What you can do is you take their property address, you punch in there, and you be like, hey, can I blast this out to my buyers? And you can literally go there on their software from their CRM, blast it out to you, to the buyer. And typically on a JV deal, it's a 50-50 split. So if they were to make $20,000 on that wholesale deal, you never have to talk to the seller. You never have to put the property in a contract. JV or co-wholesaling is probably another great side hustle for you to do if you don't want to talk to seller and you just want to be on disposition side. All you do is you take the property address, you send it out to your buyer, wait for the buyer to say, hey, that's what I want, and then call the wholesaler up and talk to them, and then get your buyer to come out there, look at the property, and then close. And all you do is you're leveraging this software to get your buyer. Dude, any city, any states, also too, is they have another feature that they are going to roll out pretty soon, which means if there's other people who has the software who actually it's a wholesaler and sold the deal, it will actually show you with the click of one, it'll show you who that wholesaler is, and you can reach out to that wholesaler and get them in contact and say, hey, I just got a property. I know that you just sold a property to a buyer down the street. Hey, I got another one in that area. Would you be interested? Bam, just like that. So dude, it's crazy. But they're starting to add more and more feature to the software, and the more feature that they start to add, I know that they're going to start to increase the price. So remember, when you lock in on the price, it's the price that your grandfather in on whatever it is you're currently paying. But if you cancel and then you have to reapply, then you have to pay for the new price. Just an FYI. So that way you guys, some of you, so you're not confused. Who else? Who want to jump on a quick cold call role play? Let me try to put in the link here again, or you can just type in your phone number. But I'm gonna try to see if I can answer some question here. Nathan said, "Hi, Khang. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the content, bro. I've learned so much from you. Thank you so much, bro." Nathan, thank you so much for the kind word, man. And I appreciate each and every single one of you who follow, who subscribe. And obviously, my whole main goal when I started my social media is I want to put out as much content, as much valuable content as possible to help you guys succeed in wholesaling. And one day to build that wholesaling business like mine, where you can do it virtually. That way it's not limited you to a certain city or a certain state. You can travel the world, still make money at the same time, build a team of VA, whatever it is, whether you want to make 20,000 a month or like me making 100,000 a month. Doing this and being able to travel and call your own shot and make your own schedule and not have a boss and be your own boss. That's my ultimate goal, is to get you quit that J-O the B, man, and become financially free. I know whatever you said. I just closed my third deal last week. Been doing this for about 7 months. I appreciate everything, Nathan. Everybody in the chat, man, let's drop some money sign. Nathan, dude, congrats. And Nathan, can you hit me up on Nathan, can you text me to 1206 208 0676, dude? I love to get you on the podcast. Here, text me to that phone number, Nathan.
Come on. I don't know, some reason I can't hear you.
Weird. I can hear you.
Oh, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
Good. So how do I pronounce your name?
Sylvanus.
Savannah. Okay, dude.
Sylvanus. Yeah.
Yeah, hey man. So where you based out of?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yay, dude! I got a lot of students in Baltimore. My mentor's actually in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Hagerstown. Yep. There you go. O's.
Hey. Okay, man. So what's your question? How can I help?
Well, I've been following you for a while.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And I'm the one to put that comment about quitting PropStream. So now, that deals for now. I got the tab up on my laptop here.
Nice.
So you had one of your shorts. You put up a video about deals for now, and you stated that you can use the software for text messaging blasting as well.
No,
I
think they are working on that, but as of right now, you can't.
Okay.
But beside that, dude, you can literally do everything else on there.
Okay.
Like, so you can build all your CRM, so that way you can keep track of your seller, your buyer leads, pull your motivated seller leads, get access to the MLS. Your cash buyer is going to be there.
Okay.
And then any list that you can think of, you'll be able to pull it there. And I know, you can also drive for dollars as well with that app.
Okay. So when you bring up cash buyers, or do you have to skip trace them?
Yep. So basically what you do is you put in the address, boom, and you can skip trace from the software. So all you need to do is once you pull up the cash buyer, you just submit it, hit skip trace. Dude.
So I know not to bang on PropStream, but if there's an LLC, does it still not skip trace numbers for the LLCs as well?
It will show up. Yep.
It will or won't?
It will. It will show up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It will show up.
Because I know on PropStream you can't. When it says an LLC, it cuts you off. I try to mail postcards with PropStream, but that's all I can do.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I'm gonna also add a link in the descriptions where Jenna and I, she's another real estate investor. So Jenna and I actually go through and actually show you the skip trace and what it can do. It's really really crazy. So I'll leave the link right below too, so you can check it out and see how powerful it is.
Awesome. Thank you.
Is that everything, bro?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Once again, you guys, each and every single one of you, like, I don't look at you guys just another number, but I really, truly appreciate each and every single one of you. Victor, what up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, man. Hey, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Victor, so where are you based out of?
I'm based off of San Diego, California.
San Diego, California, man. So what can I help you with?
Well, I had one question, and let's see if we can make a little cold call role play.
Okay.
Well, my question is, do you recommend me starting? Because I really have probably a week learning about wholesaling, and I'm super interested and I'm super all in on it. But should I start in San Diego? Because I know the market is crazy here.
It is, dude. The market in San Diego is crazy, bro, which means there are also a lot of buyers, which means if you get proper in a contract, you can sell that thing like pancakes.
Okay. So you do recommend that I start right here in my own backyard?
Absolutely. I recommend that you start there in your own backyard, bro. So if I were you, Victor, if I were you, dude, are you good on the phone?
I love to. I've never done a cold call before, but I've been practicing with my brother. He does sales, and I've been doing cold call role plays by myself. Like, I'm the seller and the buyer.
Nice.
And obviously that's easier, but my brother, he's the one that gives me the hard objections.
Oh, dude, nice. So your brother does sales for what company?
For Medi Options. It's a Medicare company.
Oh, okay. Because, dude, if he has sales experience, and if you guys really team up, I mean, once again, you can do this part-time. I think that you guys can really crush it, man.
Yeah, I've been trying to kind of get him, but he's all in right now into
Sure,
Medicare.
sure, sure.
So I'm like, okay, maybe later when I'm making the big bucks, I'm like, hey, come through.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, hey, when you show him that $25,000 paycheck,
Yes, sir.
bro, he'll be like, damn, dude, let's rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. So my whole thing is, Victor, never, bro, always, dude, like don't wait for anything.
Okay.
Which mean, like, don't wait for the right time. Don't wait for you to learn everything to start. The key, bro, is to start. So if I were you, dude, Victor, I would download that. I would sign up for that software. I would pull a list. I would pull a list right away, bro, and then skip trace the list, and then boom, just start pounding the phone, dude.
Yeah, that was my next question. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
So since I'm very new and I'm very new to real estate as well.
Yep.
Like the whole terms and everything, I was like, I don't know when I should start doing it because
Yep.
I don't want to mess up
a deal,
a deal
Yep.
for something that I don't know. And I do understand like I've been watching a lot of your videos, so
Yep.
like I know how to gateway my way through there.
Yep.
But do you think I should just yeah, you just told me to just go ahead and start, right?
Dude, Victor, I'm gonna get okay. So after we're done with this, I'm gonna role play with you, okay? But I'm gonna give you two options, okay? So number one is not even an option. So number one is, if I were you, I would sign up for that software, all right, and I would pull a list of free and clear people who own the property, free and clear, okay? And I would let me see what list. So it's you either choose to get the basic plan or the pro plan. So the basic.
I was looking at the basic one because right now I'm like.
I hear you.
So here's a little bit of my story. I recently quit one of my passions because I've been doing it for 12 years and I saw that there was no money right now in this passion.
Yep.
So because what I make is what I spend. So and I'm trying to cut down as much as I can on my bills.
Yep.
But I'm an artist. I'm a singer. And I've been doing it for 12 years. And I've been probably doing it with the wrong formula. That's why I haven't been in the place that I want to. But right now that I met this, I was like, you know what? I'm trying to go all into this.
Sure.
I think wholesaling is really for me.
Dude, absolutely. So Victor, your passion is singing.
Correct.
Okay. So, here's something that I like to say for a lot of you who out there chasing your passion, okay? All I gotta say, if your passion don't pay for your lifestyle, it's just a hobby.
Yes, sir.
You gotta find something else, man, that's gonna make you rich. And I'm glad, dude, that you're here with me and you want to get into wholesaling. Okay. So, Victor, here's the list that I want you to target, dude. So you're gonna get the basic plan. I want you to target absentee owner and free and clear. Dude, those are like the low hanging fruit.
Well, what was the first one you said?
Absentee owner.
Absentee owner. Okay.
And free and clear.
Okay. Perfect.
And dude, just freaking pull a list in your whole entire San Diego. Skip trace and pound the phone.
And I also work for Amazon. Like it's Amazon Flex, so I pick my own hours and I can work whenever I want. So
Nice.
I love it when they send me to the ghetto areas because I'm like, I'm gonna drive dollars and I'm gonna get paid, you know?
Yep, dude. Okay, yeah. So take down those property address as well. All right. So if I were you, Victor, if you're gonna do that, make sure you take down the property address. Okay, and then obviously you know what you need to do, right? Go home. And then obviously you need to, skip trace.
Yes, correct. Yeah. And with the deal for me now, that's a one-stop shop,
dude,
right?
It is, dude. So they're gonna rename it to King Data, but yes, it's a one-stop shop.
Okay. Once, because I saw it, I think yesterday you were on live and you said that they were gonna redirect it to Deals for Me now. Like, is the website gonna be still Deals for Me?
Yep, the website, it's gonna still work. Yep,
okay.
So when they change the name, it's gonna say King Data, and then at the bottom, it's gonna say Deals for Me now.
Oh, okay. So people can be sold. Okay, I remember that. Okay.
Just so everybody. Okay, so now here's the options. Now, Victor, that software is a must because, dude, like a lot of people are targeting on market, dude. Like that's a must get. Okay, Now, here's the option that I'm talking about. The option is that obviously I'm going to cold call role play with you, but I have a script, bro. So there's two parts of the script, part 1 and part 2. Dude, I used the script, bro, to train up all of my VAs. They don't know anything. Like they don't have real estate background. They don't have sales background. And we literally I use the script, dude. I don't train them, but the wifey train them, dude, train them. And
Yeah.
they now become a freaking closer.
Nice.
So I'll leave that link in the descriptions. You can either buy the script, or that's the pay way. The free way, Victor, is that you can go and check out all of my YouTube video. I did a ton of cold call role play.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So yeah.
So you can either choose the pay way or the free way. I'll leave it up to you. But let's go ahead and do the role play. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man? My name is Victor. I work with a group of investors here in the city of San Diego, and we're calling today just to figure out if you might have a home or a property that you might want to sell, or for that matter, if you would like to receive a free no obligation free cash offer. Is that something that you might be interested in?
Okay, if I were you, Victor, I mean, it sounds good. If I were you, I would just tighten it up a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, this is Victor. I'm working with Group of Investor. I was calling to see if you have a house or property that you might be interested in selling for cash.
All
right. So just tighten that up a little bit. Okay. I mean, possibly, but how did you get my number?
That's a great question. So, like I said, I work with a group of investors, and they gave me a list of qualified homes that might be interested in selling. So I'm going one by one to see what is the best fit for us, and what is the best fit for the owner as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, dude, like Victor, that came off horrible.
Okay.
So
yeah.
All you need to say, Victor, is great question. I was given a list of qualified property owners to call, and your property happened to be one of them. So I was just, basically I'm just calling around to see if anybody would be interested in getting a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer on their property. So would you be interested? Bam.
Okay.
You see that, dude?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't finish with a question right there.
Okay. So, hey, so now I'm just going to be, I mean, like, listen, I've owned the house for the last like 20 years. I mean, I'm thinking about, possibly downsizing, moving in the next like 30 days or so. And I mean, if you guys, make me the right offer, then I'll probably think about selling it.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Let me ask you this. Well, before I even ask you that, happy Friday. I hope you're having a great Friday. How's your evening been going?
Okay, so Victor, the transition there, bro, was very awkward. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So what I typically do, Victor, is that when I hear that, I will reframe it, which means I'll be like, okay, so, oh, gotcha. Okay, so what I'm understanding that, you're thinking about downside moving only if you're able to get the right price for the property. Is that correct?
Okay.
You see that, dude?
Yes.
I take that,
yes.
and now the seller will be like, correct. I'll be like, fantastic. But by the way, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You see that, dude? The transition needs to be smooth.
Yes.
Because yours was just very awkward. Okay, so
yeah.
Let's go ahead and continue. I mean, yes. I mean, like, if I get the right price for it, I can sell today.
Oh, wait. Sorry about that. We're gonna continue from after the report.
Well, I mean, like, I'm just gonna continue, bro. You just have to be able to come in and pick up where I left off. I mean, listen. I mean, if I were to get the price, I'm ready to go. Like, like I said, I own this property for over probably 15, 20 years now. I'm just ready to sell it and, just get the heck out of here.
Okay, I do understand. So let me ask you this: besides getting the right price for your house, what would be?
Okay, so hold on a second, Victor. So right now you're not listening, but you're basically reading the script. Because I said hey, if I get the right price, I'm out of here. I've been owning this property for the last 15 to 20 years. I mean, like, I'm done. I just want to get out of here. So how you come back to that, Victor? It should be like, okay, I got you. So if you get the right price, you're gonna get out of here. Now, how soon do you want to get out of that house? You see that?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So you gotta listen. It's like, dude, it has to flow, and it has to be like a normal conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I-
right now my main
brought
issues are listening, right?
Yeah, dude. Like
Okay.
you just gotta listen and make it a normal conversation. So okay, next. I mean, I listen. I mean, I've been I've been living here for like 20 years, and I haven't done anything to the property because honestly, to me, there's really nothing wrong with the property. I mean, it could definitely use some work. I mean, you know, it's built in 1980, probably outdated. There's a couple broken windows and things like that, but beside that, there's really nothing major.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So, wait. Sorry, you got me so nervous.
Hey,
Oh my
no
gosh.
problem. So see, so thing is, Victor, remember, once
Yeah. Yeah.
again, you've only been doing this for a week, bro. And
Correct.
dude, I'm gonna say congrats. When I first started, bro, even after a month, I was even worse than you, and I didn't even know what I was talking about. So if I were you, dude, so once again, you know, I gave you the options already. It's just gonna be up to you.
Yeah.
And instead of role playing Victor, if I were you, dude, I would just start calling seller. Dude, because that's how
Okay.
you're gonna really get your practice in. It's just start calling real people and start talking and put in your rep. Like now
Okay.
you just
Okay.
gotta show up to the gym now and just go and start lifting. Okay,
Okay.
bro?
I've never in my life done a cold call, so I mean that I get kind of nervous, you know. But yeah, this is very valuable information.
Victor, I'm basically, dude, I'm just gonna throw you in the water and you just have to learn how to swim. Okay?
Okay.
And dude, and when you drown a couple times, bro, you will learn how to swim, okay?
Okay. I will call you and I'll get connected
Be
in the next
posted.
maybe one more month, and I'm
Dude,
gonna close you. I'm gonna close you.
dude, keep me posted, baby. We'll keep me posted, okay? JR Home said, where's the link to the script? So all you need to do is go to, hold on a second. All you need to do is go to, here's something. Okay, I'm going to do something for you guys that I don't regularly do because I don't believe in like discounting my product. Because dude, if I could get a seller, if I can help you talk to a seller and get one deal or even get a seller to drop 10,000 or 20,000, it already paid for the script 10,000 times more. So all you need to do is go to WTMFam.com, but let me get you a promo code. Let me get you a discount code. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me get you a discount code. Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to do something for you guys. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try to get you a discount code. God dang it. What is it? Maybe I need to call and ask one of my girl. I mean, who wants a discount code? Let me try to get. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'll give you 30. Okay, I'll give you 30% off today. Here's the discount code. Hold on a second. Let me find. Gosh. Okay, I mean the only one that I got, I'll give you 30% off that we use. Here we go. Type in, all you need to do is at checkout, type in I am ready. That's it. Just type in I am ready. I'll type it right here for you to see. So there's no confusion. No space. Okay. All you need to go to WTM fam. And then at the checkout, just type in I am ready and receive 30% off today only. Okay. So don't come back to me and go crazy. But I'm telling you, the script is the one of the most best investment that you ever make, because I truly believe the only thing that separates between, you know, someone who's closing deal and someone who's not is how good they are on the phone. And if you have watched my cold call role play, you've already seen how some of these guys and gals jump on the call and you'll be like, dude, there's no way that they're going to get a deal like this. And if you sound like that, there's just no way you're able to get a deal. And when you become so good on the phone, your conversion rate becomes way better, which means you don't need to talk to 1,000 people or 5,000 people to get a deal versus someone who's new, who amateur, who just winging it. But when you get so good, like my VA dude, when they start out bad, now when they get on the phone, I'm so confident in them. And I told them, follow the script, but you and the script needs to become one. So you can't just be reading the script, but which means you got to get to the point where you memorize the script and you and the script need to become one, which means if I ask you, hey, what's your name? You'll be like, hey, it's Sandy. Oh, it's Leslie. Hey, it's JR, right? So you got to become one with the script, and that's when you become unstoppable. Like when I get on the phone now, dude, it's so easy for me to lock a property in a contract because I just know what I'm talking about. Sandy, sorry to keep you waiting. I hope you're still there. Hello?
Yo.
Sandy.
Hello.
Oh my God. Okay, Sandy. Let me know that that's not your real name.
No, that's not my real name, man.
Okay, man. So what's your name, bro?
I go by the name Sam.
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 Sam?
Bro.
Wait.
Bro, what's going on, man? I've been following you for some time, bro.
Hey, bro. I appreciate the love, the continued support, man. Wait, is it Sam or is it Sam?
Sam.
Sam's. Okay, Sam. So where are you based out of?
I'm out in Canada, man.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you planning to wholesale in Canada or are you planning to
No, in US. US.
I love it, man. Okay, so what city, what state are you planning to dominate?
There's a thing. I've been looking around, and some states are saying that you're gonna require some wholesale license. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, man. So let me name with you all the states that require a license. Hold on a second. I actually just send this over to my students. But let me pull it up. Here's all the states currently right now that you would have to require to have a license to wholesale, but I will show you the roundabout. Like I'll show you a way around it without having a license, and you can still wholesale in that state. Number 1 is Arkansas. Number 2 is Michigan. Number 3 is North Dakota. Number 4, South Dakota, Minnesota, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Illinois. And I'm not sure why they don't have Oklahoma in here. Because Oklahoma is also it's also another states that require you to have a license. But if you live in those states, you can still wholesale. And all you need to do is you just need to do what's called a double closing.
Yeah, I figured that much.
Yeah, so, dude, if you do a double closing, you can wholesale in any state without a license.
Okay, that's understandable. That's what I've been trying to figure out this whole time. If I can just do a agreement of contract, or if I can just do a double closing, right? I know that the double closing, you would have to pay the double taxes or whatever, closing costs or whatever on that, right?
Correct. Yep, you would have to.
Okay, I got another question though. On the deals for me now, I don't know what to look at here, because on here it's showing retail price and wholesale price, right? And then when you scroll down, it's showing the market value amount. What do I look at before I give the seller a number, or where they give me a number?
Sam, I got you. So Sam, have you watched a video with me and Jenna where she went over all of that?
No.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, Sam, and for everyone who's watching, I'm gonna put a link to a video where Jenna and I mean, we have done so many videos together to talk to you about the software and how to use it and what all those number means. So that's probably the best place, Sam, for you to go, because when you go and watch that video, we'll tell you what list to pull, like how you can really narrow in on your list and narrow in on your target, which is going to give you even better results. So I highly recommend that you check out that video. Okay.
Yeah, send me the link, man.
well, Sam, I will put the link in the descriptions.
Okay.
And then go check out that video. But those number, dude, it just give you it basically just give you a rough estimate. But you need to figure out like what the property is worth, which is the ARV. So
and how would I get that ARV?
Sam, also like, dude, watch. Okay, Sam, I think when you watch that video, dude, it'll answer all your questions. Because Jenna's gonna go through and tell you, okay, how to figure out the ARV, how to make the offer to the seller, how to read all of the numbers that you just mentioned as well, so you can give yourself the best advantage when you're talking to the seller, bro.
Yo, I got a last question for you.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
My bad, man. I know you're a busy guy.
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, there's this guy up in Ohio.
Mm.
He's basically behind on taxes. He owes 17 G's on taxes.
Okay.
All right. And Buddy wants 25 G's up front as well. So he's like, man, I want
Hold on. He owe how much in tax?
17 G's.
He owes 17K and he wants
Yeah.
25K.
Yeah. And he wants 25K. So the thing is with this house is that it was burnt down.
Hold on. So Sam, all I need to know is what is the property's worth?
That's the thing. The property worth on that.
Yeah, man.
Shit,
So
I lost it.
Yeah, Sam. So here's what it is. I just need to figure out what is the property's worth, how much is going to cost to fix the property up.
All right.
Based off that number, dude. Based off that number, you just need to know. You need to take that ARV minus 30%, which is and then minus whatever rehab is, and then minus whatever you want to make. That should be your offer to the seller. So whether he wants to, whether he owes a mortgage and he owes tax or anything, doesn't matter how many liens on it, as long as we can get under contract, for more than what he owe, you should be able to wholesale and make a profit. But once again, Sam, all your question, bro, should be answered with the video that I'm gonna post in the link, dude. It's gonna help you a ton, bro.
Awesome, bro. Respect.
Yep. Thanks, Sam. You're welcome, Sam. California, you're fine. You're in California, you're fine. Hey, Khang, we talked already yesterday. Can you recommend any zip code? I'm changing my AI zip code. So I'm not sure which state you're in, but just start playing with any zip code that you can. As long as you're in a market where house price are between 150 to 500,000, don't go into the $1 million home. Florida, dude, Tampa is a good market, right? So just pick a zip code and go in there and then just start marketing, right? Because it's not going to cost you any more. Like you have, like, I think if you have the basic plan, you can pull up to 25,000 lists. So just start pulling some lists. Don't overthink. A lot of you overthink. It's not going to cost you any more money. Just pull the list, skip trace, and start pounding the phone. Okay, and play around with it. Have fun. Okay, and you just never know. Once you never know when you land on like a zip code or city that is just hot. You'll be like, dude, I am in a gold mine. Okay, but you got to play, test, have fun with it. Okay, don't worry. Pull the list, call. When you call, you'll be like, okay, this is not a good area. Well, move. Okay, I appreciate each and every single one of you that are here with me. Now, for those of you like Khang, how can I work alongside with you and your team? I want to be coach. I need a mentor because I know a lot of you ask me that. All you need to do is go to coachwithkhang.com, fill out the application. If you're like Khang, I've watched all your video. I have tried it myself, but you know what? I think I'm ready to take the next step. I'm just tired of trying to figure this out and doing this all alone. I really need help closing my first deal, or I need help just, hey, I closed my first deal already, but now how can I start doing one deal a month consistently? I can help you with that. For those of you like Khang, I'm ready for that step. Whether you want to spend 6 months with me or you want to spend the next 12 months with me, I'm going to help take your life, your business, your game, dude, to a whole nother level. Just go to coachwithkhang.com, fill out the application, book a call with my team. They'll tell you exactly what's everything included in the academy and see if that is a good fit for you. Now, I only want to work with people who are an action taker, who are committed and they're ready to take action. If you're lazy, and you think this is to get rich quick and you don't want to put in any work, but you want to get rich, this is not for you. I don't want to work with you because I just know it's not going to work. Okay? I want to work with people who have the ambitions, the drive, and the work ethic, but they just need guidance and a little help, a little push into the right direction. Okay? Once again, now just a little motivation. One of my students, all right? One of my students, his name is Jerry. He just recently closed his first deal for $83,000, 83 G's, and he only been in the academy for 3 months. He's still in there. So for those of you who come and join, you can catch him in there. $83,000 and only been 3 months. Even if you close one deal a month, I tell people a lot of time when you haven't closed your first deal, it's hard to wrap your head around oh man, I'm making 20 or 25,000 a month, closing one deal a month. But even if you just do this part-time, 2 to 3 hours a day, even if you close one deal every 3 months and just make an extra $20 or $25,000 every 3 months, what would that do? What would that, oh my God, what would that do to your life? Just make an extra $100,000 a year wholesaling on the side. Continue to do what you're doing until you can really scale your wholesaling business up. An extra $100,000 a year. Anyways, info's there. The choice is yours. Remember, dreams don't work unless you do. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, and let's go get this money.